Are you ready for April Fool's Day today? I don't really get pranked often. I hate it. I hate being pranked. That's why I'm not much of a pranker. So, good luck today. I hope you don't fall for anything. But, will you fall for this trade? This is not a joke. It's a real deal. It's the second long call vertical in 2 days here. So, 2 days in a row. But this time, instead of Goldman Sachs, which made $5 for us yesterday. All right, cool. All right, we're looking at MJ, the ETF that tracks the cannabis industry. It has a liquidity rank of 3 out of 4. We'll call that respectable like. And an IV rank of 15. You can see that in the top right corner. I try to make these thumbnails useful. I hope that you can scan through them if they show up in your news feed and know whether or not want to look at it. All right, so it's April 1st, 2021, and here we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Neil. This is Option Theory. Thanks so much for joining us. I do appreciate all your views. And stick around to the end where I will tell you how you can join us to make this an interactive learning experience for you. So, on screen, you can see that we have our portfolio that we've got built so far using primarily Tasty Trade emails that come to us from Tasty Trade. So that's what I said. Stick around to the end. We'll tell you how to get those. So, we put on Goldman Sachs yesterday. And I don't know what we did the day before. I think the day before that, I didn't do a trade on camera. I did do one off camera. I plan on discussing that in tomorrow's video. But here we go. Let's take a look. Let's go to the Analyze tab here. Or, better yet, let's go to the Chart tab. Let's look at the charts for MJ. So we can see this crazy spike here, and then it dropped back down, and then didn't recover up to that spike here. This was some mania here. You'd think there'd be a bigger move. Recently, New York State has announced that they've legalized their recreational cannabis for adults 21 and over, and that doesn't seem to have moved the needle much. So, I don't know that I find myself particularly bullish. I could see myself being relatively neutral on MJ, but if you can risk one to make one, why not look at this as an opportunity and see what happens? So we're going to do just that. Go to the Analyze tab, go to Add Simulated Trade. We're going to be in the May monthlies, which we've been for most of our trades recently, with 50 days to expiration as of today. When we're doing long calls or long puts, when we're doing debit spreads, we tend to end up being right about at the money. The standard Tasty Trade approach is to buy in the money and sell out of the money. Yes, limiting your gains. I know a lot of people like to buy calls or buy puts, and I call those lottery tickets, and I do want to address that tomorrow. I did receive a nice email from a gentleman, young gentleman, and is 18, right, wants to get into trading, etc. So I do want to address that tomorrow. But here, instead of taking here in this case, a 61 delta call and calling it quits there, right, and hoping that it works out for us, we will sell this one to finance the purchase of this one, right? Thereby capping our gains, but improving our probabilities. So here we go. Let's take a look at this trade. So what we're going to do is buy the 22 and sell the 24. I do have an alternative on a screenshot. I'll show you in just a moment if you want to improve your probabilities and just reduce your max profit a little bit. But here we go. So you can see what we've got here is one contract, buying the 22, selling the 24 for a debit of 85 cents. That's the most you could lose. You're risking 85 cents or $85 because the standard multiplier of 100, $85 to make this trade. What about our probabilities to earn money on this trade? So let's go to the risk profile. Make sure your date in the top right corner of the risk profile, which I'm moving my mouse around here so you can see it, is 5/22. Where did I get that date from? That's the turquoise date, because turquoise is your expiration, right? That's the date that you want to have set in the top right. I oftentimes like to expand my the expected move, so it takes up most of the screen. And I want my price slice to be right at break even, where that turquoise line crosses the $0. That's the break even point. And so what we're looking at here is a probability of profit, or ending up on or to the right of that gold line, of 45%. That's not my favorite. I'd like that to be closer to 50-50 on a debit spread like this. I'd love it to be even higher than 50%, but that's what we're looking at here. And the P50, according to Tastyworks, when they sent out this email, is 68%. Though maybe with the market being closed right now, it's a little lower. I got 63% in Tastyworks right now with this trade. So What I wonder, though, is if we take a look at my alternative, let me bring that up for you here. So there's that. This is the alternative I put into Tastyworks here, where instead we just shift our strikes down one. So we buy the 21 and then we sell the 23. And that one would give us a better, I think a 65% probability of making 50% of our profit with a 50%, I think, probability of profit. Let's check to see what we get in Thinkorswim on that one, shall we? Let's just adjust these from 21 or 22 to 21 and then 24 to 23. And we'll move our probabilities, set slices to break even at 522. And so now we're looking at a better probability of making a profit. And yeah, okay, there we are. I like this one better. Which one do you prefer? Right, risk one to make one. I like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and modify this trade slightly. I'm going to right click, choose confirm and send. And here we can see we can make a $95 profit. We could lose $1.05. That's what we paid for it. And yeah, that's that. I'm a big fan of this one, so I'm going to go ahead and hit send. That puts that into my working orders, and we'll see how that gets filled today. If you made it this far, and then I give you a thumbs up, I do appreciate it that you watch these videos to basically the end. It does help me. I do appreciate that. If you feel I've earned a thumbs up, would you hit that thumbs up? And if you're sticking around to learn how you can join us and do these trades with us, I'll tell you, we're going to do that right now. 2 steps. Step 1, go to the description down below. You'll find a link to sign up with Tasty Trade, not with me. They'll send you emails if you ask them to. The Cherry Bomb Trade will send you 5 emails on a normal trading week. Monday's motivational Mondays, and then the rest of the days are trade ideas, which we put on in these videos, giving us an opportunity to practice our mechanics using Thinkorswim's paper money, which is what I like to call a flight simulator, because hopefully someday you're going to take off on your own and trade your real money. But before you do that, why wouldn't you take an advantage of a tool like this so that you know what to expect, you know what you're capable of, you know what to do when things go wrong, you know what to do when things go right. That's what we practice here. Join us, and by hitting that step 2 is hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell so that you get our videos and you get notified when they come out. So thank you again. I do look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's final video of the week, even though it's not a cherry bomb. But until I see you next time, everyone, may the market be with you.